Hey everyone, welcome back to Seaport Mike's Automotive channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and like to my channel if you haven't already. Today I'm going to be changing, well, not changing anything, but pulling the vacuum and showing y'all how to do a proper AC charge to y'all AC system. This require on any make and model. It's the same thing. So if y'all trying to, save y'all some money and you want to do it yourself, well, you came to the right video. So before I get to all the talking, because a lot of people don't like talking so much, so let's jump right into it. As you can see, I got my kit, my AC kit, my Schrader valve kits. It called a core valve. It come with the removal tool. As you can see right here, I already removed mine, so it's so simple. And this is a step where people be missing when they be having a leak. The main problem be coming out from these valve cores. Mine kind of tucked all the way down there, but as you can see over here, I have my valve core right there. Only thing you have to do is simply put this tool in the hole and break it right loose, and then it'll screw right out, like so. And all you gotta do is match it up with another one in my kit. I'm gonna make sure I put this in a link so y'all can get y'all kit. That look like that match. It's the same size. You can simply put that right in the hole and screw it in. Like I say, this is a tough fit, but you'll get it, trust me. And the next thing you really want to do is get your tool. You want to use the right appropriate size. So it's gonna be this size. Simply take your screw. I call it a screwdriver, but and then screw it right in like so. You'll feel it bottom out. You don't want to over tighten. Super easy. Yeah. You'll feel it bottom out. That's all you need. All right. To the side, and what you want to do now, you want to get you a set of manifold gauges. You can get this from Harbor Freight. I will link it in the description as well. And the only thing you're going to need is this little guy right here. It's the vacuum pump, the 2.5 CFM. You can get it from Harbor Freight. I don't think it's no more than 125. I will leave that on the link as well. As you can see, you can get your Freon from Walmart. I got this for like $8 or $9 a piece. Very cheap. It used to be $4, but it changed now. So of course, plug it up, and this is where you're gonna put the charge hose at. I mean, to pull the vacuum hose. That's gonna be the yellow one. And you can move this to the car. Sit it right here. And what you want to do is hook up your yellow line. Simple. And you want to get your two gauges, or your two lines, your blue low side and your high side for your high side. This is gonna be red, and the blue side gonna be blue. The low side ain't gonna be blue. Take it off simply. Want to make sure your valves is open up before you snap it on. I'll be right back. All right, I got both sides hooked up. Low side going to low side, high side going to high side, depending on where y'all location at on your car. Every car is different, but you could find the high side somewhere on a firewall somewhere on the side with a motor mount at on the side of the engine. Sometimes they be right there on most of the cars. But now you want to do is make sure all your valves close. Make sure all these close, and make sure you open up these too. These valves gonna open right counterclockwise, right, and that one too, the high side. And what you want to do, you want to come over to your pump. You want to turn it on, just like that. Let it run a little second. And what you want to do to both of these valves, you want to open them up at the same time. You will hear it. You will hear the noise, the difference of it's making. You hear that? And you want to make sure all your lines closed. See, that one wasn't closed all the way. You want to make sure all of them closed, and you'll see it pull a vacuum. And what you want to do, you want to let this pull a vacuum like for at least 35 to 45 to an hour. I'm gonna do mine for an hour because I want the best AC performance as possible. So it's up to y'all. Y'all can run it for 35 to 40 minutes, but it's best to let it run a whole hour. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's a few things I forgot to mention to y'all. Now, if y'all don't have no oil in the compressor, you can simply unscrew this middle line, and you can pull a few drops in this line. No, this line right here, and you will see it go down when you have this kind of loose. It's gonna be this line right here. You're gonna pull the oil in here, and you're gonna see it take it, and it's gonna go through there, and it's gonna go on the low side. I forgot to mention that to y'all. If y'all have no oil in your compressor, that's the quickest, easy way you can add oil to your system, because you don't want to run it dry. It will lock up the compressor, and then you'll be in shit creek. And the second thing, I wanted to let y'all know, make sure y'all check these, because you see that flat that rubber is on it, that'll cause a whole leak and you won't even know it. A lot of people skip this, so make sure you check the straighter valves. Call a valve core, your AC valve core, like the valve stem in the bicycle tire. It's the same thing, no difference. And another thing, you're gonna need a little Phillips screwdriver, so you can purge the air out. You can purge the air out of the line when you get ready to top it off. So what you want to do now, you want to look at your gauges. You want to have the in vacuum. If you can see that, it's a in vac, and you want to have the high side to 0 also. And what you want to do, you want to once it's finished vacuum, like for an hour or 45 to 50 minutes, you want to close off 2 of these valves, the high side and the low side. Make sure they close. You can keep them open. And what you want to do, you want to come to your pump, and you want to switch the pump off. And what you want to do, you want to look at the meter. You want to make sure that ain't moving. You want to make sure that's staying to in and vac 30, over 30, as you can see in the video. If that start moving, that means you have a leak in the AC system. You see how easy that was? That's why y'all need these gauges. That's why you need these. So a lot of people like to get them and sell them afterwards, but it's good to keep, because if you like AC, you're going to need these gauges, and you're going to need this vacuum pump, because if you don't got this, you're wasting your time doing the job. Simple as that. So the next step, we're going to go ahead and get this vehicle charged. This is my work vehicle, by the way. It's a Town and Country, but it's the same procedure on any car, make and model. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and, because it look like, yeah, there's no leak in the system because it's not moving. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in and start off with one of these cans. Make sure these close once again. And matter of fact, you don't need the high side anymore. You could go in and take the high side off. Take that off. Oops. Careful. Put that back right here. And you want to make sure that stay closed, because that will leak also. And that's closed. And what you want to do, you want to come right here to your vacuum pump, and you want to unscrew that. You'll hear some hissing air from the pressure. And also you could get one of these valves for your Freon. You can get one of these simply from O'Reilly's, or either you can go to any auto parts store, or you could get this from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight's starting to sell these right here. So you simply screw that on, like so. And make sure that rubber seal is in there, because if it's not, it's going to leak all over the place. Your hands going to get freeze and everything. So, and make sure you wear safety glasses and gloves also, safety gloves. You want to screw that on. Make sure it's snug, not over tight. As you can see, my low side is connected only. You do not need a high side. You can put the high side top back on. You just need a high side when you diagnosing the AC system and when you pulling the vacuum. That's it. You can put that back on. And what y'all want to do is open this can wide open. And I'm going to let y'all know this right now. See, you gotta have a tight lid. Anybody who want to make a comment about I'm holding this wrong or anything, any of you go to any video, you will see them doing this or holding it or either shaking it. You can do whatever you want to do to it. As long as the AC get in your vehicle, you is just fine. You can't tell me I'm holding this wrong when everybody else doing the same thing in their videos. So you need to talk